Okay, I want to talk about something. Last night I saw this program about the rise of the anti-Semitism in Europe before the Second World War, and there was one thing that I wanted to say. There was a part where they talked about the anti-Semitism in Poland, but and every, they just talked about how the Polish people were so very anti-Semitic, and you know that there were so many pogroms before, and but they didn't say anything about why they were so hateful of Jews. So that's what I'm gonna try and explain now. Well, here goes. Um, for the first thing, one of the most important reasons was let's compare Germany and Poland. In Germany, the Jews were much more assimilated than in Poland before the Second World War. And it was because, I think, in my view, because the Germans are much more, they are very uh, productive, and they are very it was always very industrial country, as you know, and so they were always gain, about making money, you know, and they saw that Jews were good at it, both making money and keeping money, and that's why I think that they let them assimilate into the German society, because they saw that they could just profit from them being there. Of course, it was only until later, when Hitler came, that they saw that they started to envy them this ability to make and keep money. But let's return to Poland. Poland was always very, it was different in that way from Germany, because they were not so much about money, about production, about gain. It was more about, the traditional ideals, you know, the old school stuff, and they are very proud of who they are, and, about being Polish, Slavic and stuff, and so they couldn't accept that a foreign nation or race were encroaching, developing in that capacity on their territory. And there was, in this documentary, they say that there were some smaller cities where there were, in fact, a Jewish majority in Poland before the Second World War. And there are some larger cities which had, like, 30-40% maybe, I don't know, and about 10% of the whole country was Jewish. So that's stuff. And the second and most important perhaps thing is that they are very Catholic. And these two these two faiths, religions, were not really they didn't go so very well together, because the Catholics are preaching that, the Jews killed Jesus and stuff, So of course, people who are very Catholic are going to view Jews, like some bad, devils people, something like that. So that's one of, I think, one of the main reasons for them being so anti-Jewish. Uh, so that's, yeah, and but I think at the same time they were just simply reacting that Jews, their numbers so rapidly rising, even though they have been there for a very long time, like 1,000 years or something. But there were always strong reactions by the Polish, the Slavic Poles against the Jews being there and being so numerous as they were. So while in Germany, which is a bigger country, there were also a lot of Jews, of course, but um, I don't know, they were Germans were always, a strong nation. They weren't afraid of losing, their own power, their own nationality, you know. So that's, I think, that's the core of it. And I can compare to another country. Uh, this thing with Catholicism, it's Croatia. It's the only country in former Yugoslavia where the Jews were very badly persecuted during World War II, and that also is a very Catholic country. So there you have it. The parallels are there. There was always some, you know anti-Jewish pardon. There was an anti-Jewish sentiment about the Catholic Church from the beginning, even though their faith had originated from the Jewish faith, but that didn't matter to them. So that's what happened really. So even today, in Poland, Jews aren't very popular. And, I think that's sad and it's stupid because the Poles themselves, the Slavic Poles, were persecuted and many of them died, by the hands of Germans, and so they should all, see something there that that unifies them. That should they should feel solidarity for the Jews, and of course now the Jews can't feel solidarity for the Poles because you know of how they were treated by the Poles. So now they both hate each other, more or less, and that's tragic. But that's life. That's history. All we can do is learn from it. So.